Hi and welcome to my spring equinox reading. This spring equinox is very magical because it is right before this great conjunction happens between Jupiter and Neptune. And during the spring equinox also Mercury is in the mix, and the Sun on 0° Aries is also somehow involved. So I would say this spring will be a little bit different than the spring in the last years because it is not so much about activity, it is more about reflection and stillness and allowing to become an empty vessel and allowing other dimensions to fill us and to change us and to nourish us. Like the Grail story, this kind of really allowing the light to enter us and to become a vessel of the light. In becoming this vessel of the light, we make the best changes possible, and that this spring equinox invites us not to be that active, even though it is an impulse with the Aries-Sun to be very active. But this time we have faster results if we do less and be more and return into our inner sacred garden and be in our inner sacred garden. I will link the forecast for this year up here and also under this video because it is a year about how we relate to the world, how we relate to others, and how we relate to ourselves. And the way we relate to ourselves is to be changed. I mean, the moon is in a quincunx to this and is in a square to Pluto, so it is not easy for us to understand. We feel a little bit annoyed by that because with Uranus it is sudden, it is unexpected, and sometimes we are even exhausted because we feel with past and with health that the structures from the past don't work. The cards that I've pulled are past, health, nude Uranus, truth, twin flame, sacred contract, sacred garden, and message. So I feel that it is a very blessed spring equinox, but it is also not easy for us. It is not easy because we are living in a world where being active is being good and doing things is equal to being successful, and that this spring equinox teaches us that more success comes from being still and allowing the sacred flame in our heart to nourish us and to guide us, and that out of this stillness and out of this sacred place in our heart come the best impulses, and that this is not what we've learned. We learned that acting is more and doing is more, and that this new approach is somehow irritating us, and this is what the moon in Libra talks about. And it also talks about that we sometimes try, with the square to Pluto, we try to manipulate too much in our relationships because Venus, the ruler of Libra, is together with Saturn and with Union and with Mars and with Juno squaring Uranus. So we are in a process of building new structures in our social life and also in our personal life. But this is not easy, and it is a bit of a bumpy road, and there are different interests, and with Uranus there are sometimes unexpected developments, or with Pluto moon themes, unexpected power struggles, but that this is okay, and that these unexpected power struggles in the end are maybe not so unexpected because they might be issues from the past coming up, things we want to grasp onto because we are afraid. We are afraid of the new, we are afraid of the instability of the new, and that maybe this new structure with the square to Uranus means more freedom, is maybe more stable. What I also talked about in my quantum physics video, what I tried to approach, what it might mean for us. More flexibility is maybe more stability in this new world during these times, and that we have to learn to be more flexible, and that we are able to be more flexible in the moment we return into this inner stillness. And with Neptune conjunct Mercury, it is not about trying to grasp in our mind what it is about, to understand so clearly what it is about, so logically what it is about, but more being aware what it is about without trying to fix it into words or fix it into certain contracts or fix it into certain ideas, what your life or what your relationships are about or what you even are about, but more that awareness is more, than knowing. This kind of being the vessel, being aware, is more than actively saying this is, by the way, it. And that if we become this vessel, we are more also in tune with others and with the world. We are more intimate. This sounds maybe contradictory, but in the moment we are open to our inner sanctuary and to the blessings of the divine. We are actually opening to more intimacy with others. And this conjunction with the Sun and Neptune and Mercury and Jupiter is also with Nessus. And Nessus is about greed. We should not try to fixate things too much, Moon Pluto, the way we want, not try to push others into the way we want them to be, but observing and allowing the sacred dance of life. And that doesn't mean being completely inactive, but seeing that we are part of this dance, that it is about leading and being led, being reactive to the rhythm and being part of the rhythm at the same time, reacting to the rhythm and creating the rhythm at the same time. I would say this kind of new approach, this kind of reacting to these sudden truths, out of this inner stillness, we can be more sovereign to be able to react to that, to find this twin flame, the sacred contract first and foremost within ourselves. And the more we are in union with ourselves, the more we are able to be in union with others and with life. And I would say this spring equinox is about a sacred union with life, with all that life is, all that life is. And it is so much more than what is visible to the eye. So I hope you have a very magical spring equinox. Till next time, namaste.